Hey guys, I'm creating this video to show you how you can do a screen recording of your own, because for the assessment this week, rather than do our usual quiz, what I'm going to have you do is a video assessment. So to start, we're going to go to settings. In the settings, what you're going to want to find on the left-hand side, right under general, is the control center. For the control center, click on customize controls. What you want to have in your included section is the screen recording. Some of you might already have this. I'm going to remove it from mine here. Go over down at the bottom, it says screen recording. It's like the third one from there. Click the plus and it'll add it to your control center. So let's go back to our main screen. How you access the control center is up in the top right hand corner here. You're going to slowly slide your finger down and it'll pop up and it should look just like this. Now the flashing red light is what you're going to be looking for. It won't be flashing unless you're actually recording like I am. So the first thing to do is hold that button down. Make sure that your microphone is on, obviously, otherwise you won't get any sound. And I've recorded plenty of videos without sound, and it's very frustrating to have to re-record. After you have the microphone on, click Start Recording. It'll give you a little 3, 2, 1 countdown, so you have a little bit of time before it actually starts recording. So after you get the video recording, you're going to go to the document that you will find. For me, I gotta open it up here really quick. Actually, I have it right here. Okay, so you're gonna have a document like this in the Schoology folder. It's gonna give you a sequence and then it's gonna give you 4 numbers. Your goal is to first identify what type of sequence it is. So my numbers are 1, 2, 3, and 4. We only have 2 types of sequences. We have the geometric and the arithmetic. You need to decide what type of sequence it is that you have, and you might have one or the other. Excuse me. So first question is identify the type of sequence, explain how you came to that conclusion, and how you decided to identify it as either geometric or arithmetic. Then for number 2, you're going to write the explicit rule for this sequence. So the explicit rules are what we first started writing, the first few lessons with geometric and arithmetic. And then number 3 says write the recursive rule for this sequence. The recursive rule is what you're going to learn about this week in your assignments. So make sure you've done 10.3b before you start this video. You have to understand that lesson before you can write the recursive rule. So you have to write both the explicit and recursive. And then the last problem for this is you're going to identify the 20th term in this sequence. You have to use the explicit rule that you found in number 2 and show your work to identify the 20th term by plugging in 20 in place of n for that. After you have completed these 4 problems, you're going to submit your video to Schoology. This video doesn't have to be a certain length. I'm assuming some people will probably get it done in 3 to 5 minutes, but it could be longer. I'm not going to set a minimum or maximum length. Do whatever you feel necessary so that you can explain your process for each problem and how you came to the conclusions that you did. And your video might look different than others. It doesn't have to be done using a screen recording. If you would prefer to take a video with your phone, have someone videotape you as you're writing on top of your iPad explaining your thought process, that works as well. Whatever you're comfortable doing, this is just something I think most students will want to do. Okay, so after you have completed that, you got your video done, go to Schoology. As soon as it pops up here, I'm going to go to Algebra 2, click on the weekly folder, and notice I have Unit 10 Video Assessment. I have 4 different folders. That's because I've assigned different sets of students to each sequence. So there's a strong chance you won't get the same sequence as a lot of your friends. So the first one is the video assessment. That's this video that you're watching right now. And then the second one is the video assessment submission. So you will click on that. You're going to go under the submissions and then you will find your video. Your video, when you're all done, will pop up under your photos right here. So this is just a previous video that I had recorded. If you have any questions or concerns or issues with this, please let me know. This is the first time that I've done a video assessment like this. I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes. Just make sure that you're fully prepared with your worksheet and you understand the problems, feel free to write a script or whatever you feel necessary. But it can be really annoying to have to re-record yourself. So just do the best that you can and feel free to record as many times as necessary.